Have you ever met someone so charming, so magnetic, that you'd do literally anything for them? Someone whose words felt like honey and whose presence made you feel like you were the only person in the world. What if I told you that this charm is a weapon? Welcome back to Dark Human. Today, we're exploring the psychology of dark charisma, how some people weaponize charm to control, manipulate, and dominate others. And trust me, understanding this will change how you see people forever. What is dark charisma? Charisma, in its basic form, is magnetism. It's the ability to influence and inspire others through personality alone. Most people think of charisma as positive. Think great leaders, inspiring speakers, people who light up a room. But dark charisma, that's different. Dark charisma is weaponized charm. It's the ability to make people want to follow you, trust you, and obey you, not because you've earned it, but because you've manipulated them into feeling that way. The key difference is this: genuine charisma pulls people toward your vision. Dark charisma pulls people away from their own judgment. Think about the most dangerous people in history. Not the loud ones, not the angry ones. The dangerous ones were the charming ones. They smiled. They listened. They made you feel special. And while you were basking in their attention, they were reshaping your reality. Charles Manson wasn't physically intimidating. Ted Bundy wasn't a threatening figure. Jim Jones wasn't a powerful man. What they had was dark charisma, and it allowed them to control dozens, sometimes hundreds of people. The mechanics of dark charisma. So how does it actually work? What are the psychological mechanisms behind dark charisma? First, mirroring and validation. Dark charisma operates through a simple trick: making people feel seen. When you meet someone with dark charisma, they mirror you. They adopt your mannerisms, repeat your words, validate your feelings. Your opinions suddenly feel brilliant. Your insecurities suddenly feel understood. Your brain responds to this by releasing oxytocin, the bonding chemical. You feel connected, safe, special. You're not, but you feel it. Second, the illusion of intimacy. Dark charisma creates fake intimacy at lightning speed. They share secrets with you. They make you feel like you're part of an exclusive inner circle. Everyone else is on the outside. Only you understand them. Only you truly know who they are. This is called fast-forwarding intimacy, and it's devastatingly effective. Your brain is hardwired to reciprocate vulnerability. If someone shares their darkness with you, you feel obligated to let them into yours. Third, intermittent reinforcement. Here's where it gets dark. They're not always nice. Sometimes they're cold. Sometimes they ignore you. Sometimes they're cruel. But then, just when you're about to leave, they shower you with attention again. They apologize. They make you feel like the most important person alive. This pattern of unpredictable rewards is more addictive than consistent reward. Your brain becomes obsessed with earning back their approval. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. And it's the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. Fourth, psychological isolation. Dark charisma isolates you. Not physically, but psychologically. They convince you that nobody else understands you like they do. Your friends are jealous. Your family doesn't get it. Your therapist is wrong. Slowly, subtly, they become your entire world. Your only source of validation. Your only source of truth. And once you're isolated, you're completely under their control. Fifth, manufactured dependency. Finally, They make you need them. Maybe they convince you that you're broken without them. Maybe they create situations where you're dependent on them financially or emotionally. Maybe they position themselves as the only person who can fix you, save you, or complete you. Once you believe you can't survive without them, resistance becomes impossible. The red flags. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Dark charisma usually operates right in front of us. We just don't see it because we're too busy being charmed. But there are signs. If you know what to look for, you can spot dark charisma before it traps you. Red flag 1. Love bombing. They come on incredibly strong. Within days or weeks, they're talking about forever. They're constantly texting. They're giving you excessive compliments. They're creating intense experiences. It feels amazing. But ask yourself, how well do they actually know you? Real intimacy takes time. Fake intimacy happens instantly. Red flag 2. They're too perfect for you. They have exactly the right opinions. They like exactly what you like. They fill exactly the void you've been feeling. This is mirroring. Real people have genuine differences. Manipulators mold themselves into your ideal. Red flag 3. Everyone else is the problem. In conversations with them, everyone else is always wrong. Their exes were crazy. Their competitors are jealous. Their critics don't understand. People who surround themselves with chaos aren't the victims of chaos. They're often the architects of it. Red flag 4. You feel worse about yourself. Despite their love, you start feeling more insecure, more anxious, more dependent. You question your own judgment. You apologize for things that weren't your fault. Real love makes you feel safer. Dark charisma makes you feel smaller. Red flag 5. They punish disagreement. When you question them or disagree, the mood shifts. There's coldness, withdrawal, anger masked as hurt. Soon, you stop disagreeing. You stop questioning. You just comply. Why we fall for it? You might be wondering, how does anyone fall for this? How can intelligent, aware people be manipulated by dark charisma? The answer is simple. Because we're human. We all want to feel special. We all want to be understood. We all want to believe that someone sees us and chooses us anyway. We all have insecurities and wounds. Dark charisma exploits these universal human needs. It's not a sign of weakness to be vulnerable to it. It's a sign of being human. But this is crucial. Awareness is your armor. Once you understand the mechanics, once you know the red flags, the spell is broken. You can't be fooled the same way twice. Dark charisma is one of the most underestimated forms of power. It doesn't announce itself with violence or intimidation. It whispers with charm. It seduces with attention. It destroys with love. The most dangerous people aren't the ones who make you afraid. They're the ones who make you feel safe.